I'm Miranda Ray Mayo, and I am excited to be here with my Chicago Fire gals, Kara Kilmer and Hanako Greensmith, as we chat about our roles at 51.
Me?
Yeah, you've been busting out some funny ones.
That was Alberto. It was one time he made me laugh.
That was really
and
good.
I couldn't keep it together.
Alberto pretended
This
to poop himself.
One time.
It was good. Chicago Fire.
Hands
Probably you would actually, because
Or-
you know all the
I
stuff.
just like fires.
It really should go towards someone who's slightly pyromaniac. So
All we know is that it's not me.
Yeah, it's me.
Ooh, I feel like that's almost a tie.
oh what really?
Yes, Kara is like married.
Oh well, that is a gigantic difference between the character and I.
Married one,
Sure.
steady,
Sure.
stable.
Everything
you know?
Sylvie wants.
I went through some training with Steve Chikarotis, who is the best. Eamon and Jesse actually came to my first training session with Chick. It was so, they were so like their roles. Like, it was awesome. Both Kara and I actually did the IFSI Fire College.
Yeah.
We did it at different times, but you know. that
So
was-
glad I'm playing a paramedic.
That's the takeaway. I've wanted to do more training, but I think because of COVID, it's been harder shadowing people at firehouses, which is a bummer. But we do have incredible real-life paramedics who come to set, and every time we have a scene that includes anything involving our work, they're there. It's not the same as shadowing, but I definitely get a slice of what their real life looks like. It's very impressive.
I have been driving the Ambo now for 8 years.
And she
This is
whips
my
it.
8th season. I do drive slightly dangerously. I feel like I should become an honorary stunt driver.
Agreed.
I'm just gonna put that out there.
I've done my own stunts when a kid rescues Severide from the Chicago River. Bring us up! Which, like, Blessings Taylor, like, was in the Chicago River in February. Like,
Oh.
what about y'all?
We love our stunt people.
Yeah.
We love them. Cherish them at all costs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Protect and cherish them.
Blessings and protect.
I think that she was annoyed at first. She's like, why are all of you out there? What's going on?
Oh no, if you die, do I get that cool loft? Like,
I think she was trying not to have a panic attack.
If they're gonna succeed together romantically, they have to come together with what's truly tying them together, which is friendship. And I think that's the start of any good relationship, is you like that person before you love that person.
there was a scene in season 8 when we're all at a different firehouse, and I remember there's an exchange between Brett and Casey where she talks about how 51 is different.
One of the first things you learn at the academy is you get the victim to the hospital best you can and you don't look back. As soon as I started at 51, I noticed nobody follows that rule here, especially you.
And how everyone doesn't do a good job of following the rules of like leaving work behind. They always kind of take work with them. They go the extra mile to make sure that their victims are okay, and people that they tend to are, you know, it stays with them. And that Casey is a little extra that way. So I think it's kind of interesting that even though Sylvie is at this crossroads of having to make a decision to move with Casey or stay and dedicate herself to paramedicine, the reason that she stays is really because of the influence of Casey, because he's the one who has led by example time and time again that you follow through.
I think a lot of the medical equipment can get tricky. Like certain things, surprisingly the IV, I can forget a step, which a nurse or paramedic or a doctor never would.
There's a lot of cowboy switches with all of our medical supplies, which can also get tricky once it turns cold, because your fingers are like,
Totally.
good luck. There's a lot more lovemaking and making out than I thought was required
Yeah.
for being a paramedic. You know, it's a hard job to do, but we'll do it.
But I honestly think that in the pandemic, I learned so much more about what paramedics have really suffered through. The past few years, there's been so much PTSD and trauma, and the fact that they can't really make ends meet and then they're still doing other jobs at the same time. God, I find it profoundly inspiring.
I had no idea that most firefighters have a second, third
Yeah,
job. You know what I
totally.
mean? It really is
have to.
people putting their lives on the line for very little money. In the summertime, when it's like a particularly nice day and we're out on an incident, like those days feel like Sunday picnics.
They really do.
Totally. Well, let's see. Anytime there's a breakfast scene,
yeah.
it's a delicious time on set.
Truth.
Oh my gosh, the waffles.
I was
The
just about
waffles,
to say
yeah.
the waffles.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
I put a fart machine under the bed for my love scene with Casey.
And you also.
I also wore fake hillbilly teeth. Anytime they blow something up, it's super cool. It just doesn't get old.
It really doesn't.
The best special effects team known to man.
Truly.
Truly.
It's fireworks
Yeah.
all the time.
I loved the scene with Bowden and me where he's telling Stella that he believes in her and that he thinks she can be a leader. I remember I had said like I wanted to be in more stuff with Eamon, and then it happened and it was magnificent. It's been such a masterclass.
I don't know if I can pinpoint it to like an exact one because I've had so many, I'm grateful to say, with Daniel and Alberto. As much as I love our scenes, I equally love the scenes with them because it's just, man, it's just joy. Other things too, like I think I've really enjoyed working with Hawkins, Jimmy Nicholas. It's been really, really interesting to see how Violet changes when she's not with Gallo, you know? She's different from person to person because she's a human, but also Hawkins brings out something different for her, and I think that's exciting.
Even though there are stereotypes that women aren't strong, it's just not true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just
Yes.
not true. I actually think she falls into a lot of stereotypes about women, that they're caring, that they're nurturing, that they're strong, that they're brave, that they take on more than they necessarily need to or should and don't complain about it. She's a woman.
Yeah, that was a good
That
answer.
needs an applause.
That was the one.
Yeah.
You gotta balance it out, you know? You need to have some fun with the ladies, you know? And the more of them on screen at one time, the better. The better! You know? And it is inspiring. It's inspiring to see the ladies kicking butt, and, you know, especially like watching all of our characters mature and seeing them grow in their relationships and in their jobs and like pursue their ambitions is like, it's really special this many seasons in.
This has been so awesome, and I'm so glad I got to be a part of it. And we love doing this for you, our Shy Hearts.